Right, trying to upload my podcast. Something's gone wrong, so I'm gonna have to upload that tomorrow. If anybody's interested, the podcast is the Tales of the Unexpected podcast. You can just search that in Google because I'm the only one who's doing it. I'm the only one who's doing this show as well. That doesn't guarantee that anybody actually does anything about that. Originality counts for fuck all on YouTube, it seems. Anyway, why was I saying that? I'll tell you why. Because I need to make this quick, because I've investigating a problem with the podcast, run out of time, Strictly is about to start, so I'd love to spend a bit more time doing this, but it's the thing that has to suffer. I'll get my point across, don't worry, I just can't ramble on. Well, let's stop rambling on and...
Oh, well, that's bloody shit.
No, I've had enough now.
Oh, grumpy at 40.
Okay, I've had to go to the computer to remind myself on some of the program names, because I'm going to call them out. It is those type of shows that do house buying. A couple is shown 3 houses, and then they're expected to choose one of those or whatever. And some of those titles are location. Maybe that's the one that's the most famous. Escape to the Country, House Hunters, Sell This House, To Buy or Not to Buy. What have I said? Escape to the Country. There's another one where they go abroad and they have to take a vote on whether they're going to relocate. I can't remember what that one is. What's my problem with them? Well, we all like to look inside people's houses. I don't seem to have the same issue with grand design, so it can't be the house thing itself. It's not people. What they achieve from the show, that's my problem. Let's take an example. Somebody says, my budget is 400 grand. And then what will happen is, so this is the first thing that pisses me off about those fucking shows. They say, right, we've found 3 properties. One's 450 grand, one's 420 grand. We found closer to budget at 395 grand. Right. I'd be saying, are you fucking deaf? Out of those choices, there's only one, right? Okay, so anyway, they go and see them all because they just want to see if they can get more money out of the bank. What do these people do for a living? That's number 2. Every fucking week it's like they've got like £500,000 to just throw at it. Third thing, link back to the first one. So they go inside the house, that's 395,000, and then one of them says, you could knock this fucking wall down, stick the bathroom over here, change the kitchen. And I'm thinking, that's not going to cost them 5 grand. Okay, again, I'd be going, are you deaf? We said 400 grand. If you're talking about all the work that I have to do to make this fucking property like livable, then what is it? Habitable, then no, this isn't even one of them. So where are we? We're back to 0. So then you have that second day, get on the phone to a fucking estate agent. I've caught wind of, he's on phone still, I've caught wind of a new property that's, so what are you saying then? That's not been on the market. That's the cheating to get those houses. That's number 4, the thing that pisses me off. The last thing, because I'm running out of time, what is the ratio of people that go onto those shows that end up actually buying? Half the time, specifically that one where they go abroad, they're just in it for the holiday. I'm sure of it. They'll go see 3 houses. No, we don't like any of them, but we've had 2 weeks lovely at the expense of Channel 4 or whoever. There are some that do buy the house, but what they often do is do a revisited, and they go see another house and they say, yeah, we sold that fucking thing, it was shite, so we've gone to another place. Oh, I'm really pleased for you. Bollocks. Those programmes, one of the most successful programming commodities ever, and yet a distinct failure, in my opinion, is what is the ratio of sales to the amount that they've been shown. I'm going to say it's 20%. 20% of the houses that they were shown, 80% is like, no, think about it, no. Actually, 0.6, last point, is when people, so it is a people thing as well, not just a show, is when people say, yeah, I think we'll do it, and then they do it, and then they say yes, and then we then hear that Kirsty or Phil right at the end, Janet and Keith decided that they didn't want to live there so we wish them luck in their search for a house. What was the fucking point? What is the fucking point? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, well, that's bloody shit.
No, I've had enough now.
Oh, grumpy at 40.